gentleman, I see. Yeah? Those gentlemen, I see. So you never see the one? No. I see from everyone. Now changing for see. I'm going to move this closer. You know the check it before I'm going on.
Welcome to the Stadium East Complex. This is for the ISSA Burger King Under 14 Urban Football Final. Features many-time champions Wolmer's up against many-time champions Excelsior High, which promises to be a mouth-watering contest. As you see the official from Burger King just shaking the hands of the respective players. The captain of Wolmer's in your screen wearing the number 10 jersey going over leading his team and shaking the official's hand. You have Wilbur Glenlamy, the man in the middle, wearing the orange collar. And the respect different from the other officials. Shandy Edwards, the first assistant. You have Dwayne Ball, the second. And Kimo Roach, the fourth official on the cards. Starting 11 for Excelsior, you have Xavi Anthony Philpotts in goal, wearing the number 1 jersey. You have Aldina Walters, the centre-back, wearing number 4. Matthew Murray, also centre-back, wearing number 5. Kevin Deacon, wearing the number 3 jersey. He's a left-back for Excelsior. Rashid Sifas, wearing the number 2 jersey. He's a right-back. While Rajon Small, who has scored 11 goals so far this season for Excelsior. Well, guess what? He wears the number 6 jersey. He's a central midfielder. Alongside Tevin Cross, who's also a central midfielder, wears the number 8 jersey. Shamari Edmondson in the number 10 is attacking midfielder. You have Antoine Rogers, the left winger for Excelsior, in the number 11 jersey. And Sean Rodney in the number 7 jersey. He is also a right winger, while Leah Cannon Morrison, who has scored 8 goals so far this season, wears number 9 jersey. He is the striker for the team coached by Omar Stani. For Wolmer's, it is Cameron Livermore in goal, wearing the number 1 jersey. Mikhail Maxwell, the number 5. He's a centre-back for Wolmer's. John Silvera, number 6. Also a centre-back. Judah Taylor, number 4, the right back for the Wolmerians. You have Giovanni Wright, number 3, the left back. You have Ron Sharp, who has scored 14 goals so far this season, the leading goal scorer for Wolmer's, who have just conceded just 2 goals in the competition. They have not lost a game this season. We'll tell you about that in a very short while. But Sharp wears the number 7 jersey, a central midfielder. Christopher Reed wearing the number 8 jersey, also a central midfielder. Roshane Jeffrey, who has scored 9 goals so far this season, wearing the number 9 jersey. Well, actually, he is the central midfielder alongside Kevon Holloway, who wears the number 7, who wears number 10 jersey, but he has scored 7 goals so far this season. Ramesh Lewis, the number 11, he's a left winger, and Jaden Edwards, the striker, number 17 jersey. Well, guess what? Central midfielders 1, 2, 3, 4 for Wolmer's in the form of Sharp, Reed, Jeffrey, and Holloway. Those are the 4 central midfielders for the Wolmerians. In fact, these 2 teams met earlier this season in the first round, and Wolmer's, they got the better of Excelsior at the Courtney Walsh Oval on the grounds of Excelsior High by 1-0. As I said before, Wolmer's, they have not lost a match all season. They drew 2 games so far in the competition. Pictures being taken between the officials and the captain. The captain for Wolmer's is Holloway. And the captain for Excelsior is Rajon Small. Both are central midfielders. Going to be Excelsior in green and gold, yellow socks, yellow numbers, and white numbers at the back, pardon me. For Wolmer's, maroon and gold with white numbers at the back. Excelsior going right to left on your screen, and Wolmer's left to right up the field. I was getting ready for the start of this matchup. It's promised a 1 o'clock start in this under 14 final. Can Wolmer's continue on their winning trend? Only drawing 2 games this season. Wolmerians, that is interesting. Can they continue? Head coach Aaron Martin, assisted by Ramon Lewis. Manager is Mr. Kurt Bolton. Do you see Martin? The game getting on the way. Clearance. All put on the right to the half line. Free kick. It's Wolmer's on the left hand side. And you know that Wolmer's coming into this game with a psychological advantage, having won that matchup against the home side Excelsior earlier this season. They met in the first round of action, and they're back again playing, this time in the final. Bleak conditions over Stadium East on the grounds of Independence Park Limited. The cross is blocked. Thought Lamy was going to blow for handball, but he did not. Ball punched down into the half of Wolmer's. Excelsior in possession, trying to go forward, a dangerous man they call Edmondson. Ball trying to stream the ball on the right hand side, but it's blocked. A lot of Excelsior supporters are in the ground here, youngsters, so you hear the noise in the background. So Wolmer's throw. Cleared. Not the greatest touch at all by the defender Cephas of Excelsior. In possession. One back by the Excelsiorians. They call themselves the Eagles. Here comes Wolmer's once again. Puts the play on the left to Lewis. Allowing the ball to roll alongside him. Alongside the penalty area. The cross. Inside. High cross. Header. Not the greatest header at all from Jeffrey, who has scored 9 goals so far this season. No direction on that header. Wide of the right upright. It's a goal kick to Excelsior. First half action, second minute of action going on. Goal kick. Cephas controls. Puts it forward. Controlled beautifully by Rodney. Goes by one sweetly, Rodney. Cuts inside. Swings the play forward. On top of the penalty area. It's not the greatest clearance at all by Silvera in defense for Wolmer's. Excelsior doing a little bit too much though. Gave away the possession, Excelsior. One touch off the right boot of Jeffrey, puts the play on the left. It's the introduced Wright, who scoops up the play looking for the run of Sharp. Headed away before Sharp could latch on. Wolmer's once again. Midway the half of Excelsior. A long range effort wide of the left upright. It's going to be a goal kick to Excelsior. This is the final between the two teams. And that was the captain Holloway with that long range effort, who has scored 7 goals this season. And I'm going to say so far. Cephas trying to bring the ball under control. Holloway for Wolmer's. Not a greatest attempt at all from Holloway. Trying to turn Edwards. Edwards skips over one and runs out of real estate. It will be a throw to Excelsior. So says the first assistant, Shandy Edwards. So Wolmer's have looked good all season though. They defeated Kingston College, many may say, who are listed as one of the favorites to take the title in the under-14 division, particularly because they have one special player. Puts the play forward, broken up. Not saying the other players are not special. Holloway for Wolmer's goes by one sweetly. Puts the play on the left-hand side. That's a brilliant ball. Looking for Lewis. Lewis latches on. Back towards opponent's goal. Oh, it goes by one. The cross comes, deflected, or right to the custodian. That's Philpotts in goal. But a little bit clumsy though, Philpotts, before holding on eventually. Throw to Excelsior. Edmondson, wearing the number 10 jersey, lobs it forward inside the penalty area. Called by the sweeper Silvera. That's Livermore. The goalkeeper for Wolmer's has some height. And this under-14 final. Holloway for Wolmer's puts it forward, looking for his striker, That's Edwards. Broken up. Another throw to Wolmer's, this time in the half of Excelsior. Game not settled just yet. Excelsior losing 2 games this season. One to Kingston College, the other to Wolmer's. Wolmer's drawing 2. Cephas with the throw. Brilliant ball that's controlled beautifully. Rodney swings it. Silvera is there, strong in defense for Wolmer's. Keeper Phil Potts has been brought into the fray. Controlling Rogers of Excelsior. Gave it away, almost I should say. Deacon back to Rogers. Rogers trying to go by the defender right. But it will be Excelsior's playing, Excelsior's possession. So says referee Wilvergen Navy. Six minutes gone inside of this matchup. No goals scored just yet. Wolmer's at Excelsior High. Second game, the under 16 will feature Wolmer's again, this time against Jamaica College. Free kick taken inside the penalty area. Cleared. As it was Cross going for a one-time volley. But Cross on the ball once again. The cross comes inside the penalty area, headed out. Controlled. Jeffrey for Wolmer's. Not the greatest pass at all from Jeffrey. That's with about 3 meters ahead of his teammate, who had no way could have reached the ball. Now launched downfield. Collected by goalkeeper Livermore inside the 6-yard. Holloway. Edwards. Was stripped of the possession by Rodney. Rodney showing some purpose. Goes by 1. And he's brought down. He is brought down by Maxwell. Referee Lamy, who has a lot of experience under his belt. You're seeing him now in your shot. Free kick, the ball swung towards goal. Right to Livermore, almost threw it in. It popped in, popped out. He recovered well. Livermore for Wolmer's. Here's Wolmer's. Puts the play forward, looking for the run of Edwards. That's a brilliant intention though, but broken up. And came off the toe of Edwards. Excelsior throwing their defensive third. Rodney goes by 1. He is dangerous, Rodney. Pushed it forward. Standing strong in defense, Maxwell. Or Taylor, pardon me. Wolmer's playing the right back position. ISSA Burger King under 14. This is the Urban Football Final. Cephas turning strong. Maxwell in defense for Wolmer's. Overhead kick on Rogers. Excelsior. Cross loses the handle. Here comes Wolmer's with Lewis. Being tracked somewhat by defender Deacon. It goes by Deacon. The referee says, hey, that was not a foul. Maxwell with a clearance for Wolmer's. Having possession once again is right. Sharp. Dances past 1. But the dance ended quickly. Maybe police came and turned off the zone. Rodney. Excelsior cuts inside. Trying to change the play from left to right. Read well by Holloway, the captain, who puts his teammate Jeffries forward. Jeffrey chipping the play inside. Broken up by Excelsior. Has a possession once again. Looking for the dangerous Rodney. Instead, no, Rodney gets it. Oh, turning. And it will be Excelsior's ball. That was a heavy tackle by Maxwell. A no-nonsense defender for Wolmer's. Slid in perfectly. It's a throw. Cephas with the throw. Controlling. Going away from one. Edmondson. Edmondson wanting it back. Pass cut out. Wolmer's has opportunities. Floats the play to Lewis. Controls. Skips over. Cuts inside. Lays it off. Reed. Reed pass. Or should I say intended pass. Deflected. And it should be Excelsior's throw, so says the first assistant, Shanda Edwards. Cephas with a throw. Turn inside to the captain himself, that's Small. Launching upfield, looking for the striker, Rogers. Rogers latching on inside the penalty area. But very good defensive work by Wright of Wolmer's. Wins the play for the maroon and gold. He overlaps. Inside the center circle, Jeffrey. Give and go. Turning beautifully is Sharp. Sharp plays a pass on the left. Offside called. Offside called against Reed. Free kick to Excelsior in their defensive third. Keeper is there, Mr. Phil Potts. Still the ball brought down. This by Excelsior. The pass solid by Cross. Ball floated now, looking for the striker. That's Morris inside the penalty area. With the goalkeeper to beat, and that's the first goal. That's the first goal. Offside. It's offside. It's offside. The flag went up. Offside call. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick. I glanced once time and looked on the flag. Off ball. Did not go up at that time. But after that it did. It's a free kick to Wolmer's. Offside called. Excelsior supporters were extremely energetic. Ball floated on the left, looking for the dangerous Rodney. Broken up. Wolmer's on the attack. A no-look pass. Read well. Rodney for the green and gold. The striker, but broken up. A very good challenge by Silvera. He knew what he was doing. Here's Wolmer's now on the right with their striker Edwards, but taken away by Rodney. Turning beautifully is Cross and gave it away easily. Cephas stripped Edwards of the possession. A run out to real estate. No goals so far in this first half. ISSA Burger King under 14 football urban final. Solid pass. This Lewis has some space in his net, but he has to gather the ball first, which he could not. That was it, crisp and hard, but not necessarily direct. Giving away possession. Wolmer's with their captain Holloway lobs it to no one in the maroon and gold, and the youngsters just allowing the ball to roll pretty close and didn't go inside. Sloppy defending this from Excelsior allowed Lewis, who was about 20 yards away from the ball. He realized that the ball would have slowed up before it went across the goal line. He anticipated that. He was the only one on the field who did and won the possession for Wolmer's. Give and go. Inside the penalty area, clearance of the right boot of Walters on the two centre backs for Wolmer, for Excelsior. There's Wolmer's once again through Lewis. Turned it right back to Reed. Reed showing that he had some strength though before he fell over, because that's a foul. And referee Wiver Glenlamy, he agrees. Free kick to Wolmer's. Silvera, he'll want to take it. Long range effort wasted by Silvera. It's going to be a goal kick. So water break has been taken. No goals on the cards just yet. ISSA Burger King on a 14 football final. Both teams not settled just yet. Excelsior more so attacking from the left, where Rodney is, Nation Rodney is. And he has held the place somewhat. Excelsior slotted home. However, the second assistant, Mr. Ball, had his flag up. Not noticed by the many patrons inside of the Stadium East field. I use the term many very loosely. So the water break happening. Remember, it's a 35-minute-and-a-half game. And not necessarily the coolest afternoon. A reminder, both teams met already in that first round, where Wolmer's did win that matchup by 1-0. But that was then. This is now. The Wolmerians are going back on the field right away. They don't want a water break, or most don't want a water break. Wiver Glenlamy, the referee, in the middle of the field. So let's get the game on the way. Two matches here at Stadium East. You know why I'm thinking cricket at Sabina Park. The football is also played at Sabina Park. I'm just joking. But we're not at Sabina Park right now. Excelsior's goal kick. Goalkeeper Phil Potts rolls it off to Murray. Puts it forward between two defenders. On the left, Rogers for Excelsior. Goes by one. over dribbles. Holloway picks it up for Wolmer's. Puts it forward. No look pass looking for Edwards, who ran inside, not to the outside where the ball was placed. However, he almost got it back ahead of Cephas. Cephas stood strong in defense for Excelsior. Rogers back inside to the skipper, Small, who launches on the right. This time to Rodney. Rodney goes around one, still Rodney was operating on the left. Now they've changed him to the right. Goes by one. Oh, it is left. Mr. Right on the ground. The cross is blocked. Or right back to Excelsior. A shot taken of the right boot of Cross, and they went wide of the left upright. And Lamar Stanley, the coach of Excelsior, realizing that Rogers, who was playing the right wing on the right hand side, could not be the defender right, so he put his best attacker, that is Rodney, changed wings from left and has placed it to the right, and has put Rogers on the left. So throw to Wolmer's. There's Excelsior once again. Broken up. Standing strong as Edwards, just rolls it away from Cephas. He goes forward. Cephas tugs at his shirt. Not seen by the referee though. Rogers turns, run into a maroon and gold roadblock. Holloway. Edwards puts it back inside. Oh, tried to roll past one. Was not necessarily the best move to make. Ball not forward. Looking for their striker, Morrison. Broken up before Morrison could latch on. Handball. Referee not giving that one. Here's Rogers once again. Puts it forward to Morrison. Back inside, he's offside. Morris is offside. Again, not for the first time. Free kick. Can't be controlled by Edwards, but clears by Cephas of Excelsior. Captain himself, that Small. Lobs it. Puts the play on the left. Rogers cuts inside. Brilliant ball down to Morrison. He cuts inside. A penalty area. Being tugged. No foul, says we were getting Lamy. Referee Lamy. The green, that was a foul. Referee has stopped the play. A change will be made by Wolmer's. And 17. So Wolmer's making their first change. So Jaden Edwards not making an impact any at all. They'll take him out. A brilliant ball by the captain, Small on the right, intended for Rodney, but broken up by Wolmer's. Heavy touch that was. And going right to goalkeeper Phil Potts of Excelsior. So Davis, Jude Davis, is a right winger. I'm going a little bit too much there. A long-range effort pass. The left upright bouncing over the goal line, though, of the left boot of Lewis. But goalkeeper Phil Potts had it all covered in his mind and also in his action. No goals just yet in this matchup. 24 minutes gone inside the first half. Excelsior finding it hard to beat the combination of Walters and Murray in centre-back positions for the Wolmer's team. Rogers trying to latch on, but not successful at all. That's Maxwell and Silvera, pardon me. In centre-back positions for Wolmer's. Reed cuts inside, swings the play on the left, looking for Lewis. Trying to use his burst of speed, gets by defender Deacon, cuts inside, still, can he pull it back? It's blocked by the defence of Excelsior. Now possession on the left, over dribbling is Rodney. Loses the handle, goes outside for a throw to Wolmer's. It's a Burger King under 14 Urban Football Final. Taste rules your way. We're having a whopper for day here this afternoon. A combo is on hand. Brought down by Holloway in the form of Reed. Launching upfield. Wolmer's turning. Sharp. Turned brilliantly. Cuts inside. Lays the possession on the left. Turns inside the penalty area. Was cleared by the right boot of Murray. Casually trying to turn was Morrison. But won by Maxwell, who goes forward for Wolmer's. Over dribbling. Or should I say overlapping. Doing both. Cross comes. Wolmer's having majority of the play. Excelsior doing more defending, more so than anything else. And can't bring the play under control. I thought he had at first, Mr. Rogers. Turned beautifully, going by one. Davis tried to go by the second, but was not able to do that. Has been left behind by Murray. Inside, in and out, brilliantly. Rogers tried to go forward. One back by Cross. I was looking for Morrison, though, was offside once again. Lucky did not get that ball, because if he had, ball's flag would have gone up. So handball finally given. So player for Wolmer's is down. You're not missing any action whatsoever. No goals scored just yet. It's a Burger King under 14. It's the Urban Football Final. Signal made to the bench of Wolmer's. Now something is wrong with his above his shoulder on his left side. A signal made by referee Lamy. I'm seeing referee Lamy today, though. I have to comment on this. He has lost some weight, though, and he's moving in the right direction. Could I say that? When we arrived here at Stadium East, some track athletes were here. We're happy to see them training. All time for background work. Miss Williams was here. The Blakes were here. And others. Frater, coach. Michael Frater. The Olympian gold medalist. Rodney. Being tracked somewhat by Wright, and Rodney wins a throw, so says the second assistant ball. Going the way of the breeze, though, Rodney. Breeze going more so up the road, up Mountain View. That's where we are located at Stadium East, on the grounds of Independence Park Limited. Cross comes high towards goal, but behind goal, and being watched carefully by Livermore. So it will be a goal kick to Wolmer's. Scores locked and long. This is ISSA Burger King under 14 Urban Final. Have to big up our sponsors, Burger King. Holloway for Wolmer's. Lobs it forward. Being tracked by Wright. Wright gets a bit of Rodney this time around. Pulled it back somewhat. It was off balance. And Excelsior winning back the possession, handing it right back to Wolmer's. The first half coming close to an end. Should be on the end. 35 minutes elapsed by our watch. During time added on. No goal scored just yet. So that's supposed to play behind for a throw. Poor pass in the end. Poor pass in the end. Looking for Morrison. And for the second time, Excelsior's handing Wolmer's a throw. Morrison was backpedaling somewhat. Could have backpedaled more and controlled it on the chest. Had some time. And a nudge this by Morrison. And after handing a throw, is handing a free kick to Wolmer's. If I can lay me just explaining what the foul was all about. Some patrons in the stands asking what's wrong with the referee, but you have to ask the question, what's wrong with the patrons? Wolmer's in the form of right. And wider left, Jeffrey. Over the head of Davis. Cleared only momentarily in the forms of Reed. Looking back for Davis. Cleared again. And a foul committed on Davis by Cephas. So it will be a free kick to Wolmer's. So in a dangerous area and time added on. Lewis stands over the possession. It's for Wolmer's. Some of the Wolmerians and Jamaica College students coming in. Deflected right to their goalkeeper, Mr. Philpotts. Inadvertent header. Deflected from the first defender to the second. Popped up to goalkeeper Philpotts. Between the two sticks for Excelsior. Still on the low scoreline. Still first half action. And that should signal the end of the first half. Yes, it is. So says by referee Lamy. No goals so far in this ISSA Burger King Under 14 Urban Football Final featuring Wolmer's and Excelsior. We'll be back with second half coverage in this Under 14 matchup for the Urban Supremacy.
Same link, the same one I use? Same design I can use? Yeah. Same one you over to? Yeah. So what happened? People already start the stream. When that happened, just go black. Or you just put the stream. shots, you know, say if you have come up here to leave your camera this way. Excelsior scores, so for me, I'll put the squares this way. Yeah. In the square?
Let's score.
Oh,
Yeah.
Manila same way.
The call if I was offside.
Alright, cool. How about that? Yes, sir.
JC played last week.
Yeah, we can put in a text in there.
JC played last week. JC, you say.
Remember what is the second half?
JC played last week. Sean? JC played in the game last week. JC played in the game last week. Football.
Junior under 19, which one?
Yeah.
Which game starts lose?
I'll take the JC.
In a penalty. JC.
Friday.
You see that brother him?
JC,
Yeah, in the like nothing about JC I go wrong, you know. Don't know someone over the circus. The man them not talking, you know. The man not
We have a combo on hand, a whopper you may call it, maybe a double whopper because it's a double header when it comes on to urban finals, urban supremacy in the under 14 and under 16 divisions. Under 14 final, no goals scored in the first 35 minutes of action. A 70 minutes of fear. A light breeze blowing over the grounds here at Stadium East. I call it light. And the officials are going across, as you see on your screen. The second assistant. A reminder though, Mr. Ball, the first is Edwards, and the referee is Lamy. I was stated before that Lamy has a lot of experience under his belt, and Mr. Roach is the fourth official. You may ask what differentiates the first than the second and the fourth. Well, the first is always to the benches. Only any official you see running alongside the benches, that's the first official at all times, where the fourth official is. The second official is always to the other side. AR1, AR2. Referee Lamy just making signal to both goalkeepers, Phil Potts of Excelsior and Levermore of Wolmer's, to start off the second half. Doing some exercises though, Mr. Lamy. It's waiting on the match commissioner, which is Mr. Ewan Scott, to start off the proceedings, getting the nod. Second half getting on the way. Maroon and gold for Wolmer's. Do hope that you do have color TV, or your phone shows colored, or the laptop you're using. And green and gold for Excelsior. CFAS for Excelsior, watching the ball go outside for a throw for his teammates. His diminutive is CFAS, about 4'0", but yet still shows some strength and some dribbling capabilities. And when I saw just a slight breeze, I was absolutely incorrect. If you look at the corner flag, it's in your screen, to the back of your screen there, the corner flag bent over with the breeze that's blowing inside of these stands here at Stadium East. Controlling beautifully. Right. Wolmer's back in possession. On the right, the form of Jeffrey. His cross met with the body of Walters in defense for Excelsior. Right back. On the right, overhead kick. No goal scored just yet in this matchup. Excelsior in possession with cross, but gave it away. Sharp, he was lurking for Wolmer's, has scored 14 goals so far, has built their goal poacher this season. Excelsior throw just in the half of Wolmer's. Poor clearance, this from right, picked up by Lewis. In the form of his captain, Holloway, has some skill. Oh, poor pass intended for Sharp. Was now moved up in the attack for Wolmer's. Is their leading goal scorer with 14 strikes under his belt this season. But poor pass went right behind him. .39 minutes gone inside of this matchup. No goal scored just yet. We will throw to Excelsior. Salem will be very vocal to Lewis, who has driven the ball away. Wolmer's turning beautifully. Edmondson puts the play, trying to change from right to left, but inadvertently, it's just gone. Not to Wolmer's, now on to Excelsior. Ball put on the right to the striker himself. Morrison saw something that I didn't. Don't know what he was doing. The door was shut this on the movement of Lewis. comes Excelsior once again, floating to play on the left, looking for Rogers. Who showed a bit of skill to chip the ball over the head of Taylor, but had no direction after completing that play. As it's the strong breeze that's blowing the ball over the goal line, shielded outside by Murray. A goal kick to Excelsior. Has been a beautiful day for football. Yes, you may see the breeze as beautiful, yes. In terms of not necessarily bright and sunny for a 1 o'clock game, if it is, the players would have been feeling the effects. Given go inside the center circle, Excelsior going forward, over dribbling just a bit. Running into a roadblock was Cross. No, ball put on the right hand side. Here's Wolmer's on the attack. Top of the penalty area. This is a leading goal scorer. Oh, brilliant save. And another shot. It went wide. Oh, my word. Leading goal scorer Sharp took that shot. Goalkeeper Philpotts went to the right, blocked it. Back in play. And getting another glorious opportunity. Maroon and gold. 2 chances in 1. And can't convert. First, it was a leading goal scorer Sharp. Did the deal from inside the penalty area. Could not beat goalkeeper Philpotts. Pushed right back in the path in the form of Jeffrey, who has scored 9 goals so far this season. There are 2 leading goal scorers getting the opportunities and can't convert. 0 on the scoreline in this ISSA Burger King Under-14 football final happening at the Stadium East Complex with 41 minutes on the clock. Inside the penalty area. Right to the goal. It headed in. Is that a foul? No, they've waved it off. They've waved it off. It's a foul on the goalkeeper, Mr. Livermore. The ball was in the hands of goalkeeper Livermore. Ford was headed out. For the second time, Excelsior, they put the ball in the back of the net. And for the second time, it has been called off. That was Morrison this time around. The first time was offside. Second time it's a foul. I said called off, could have been waved off. A brilliant move. That's by Edmondson. He's brought down a free kick to Excelsior. This is a free kick. Captain, although named small, he certainly is not. Curl inside the penalty area, headed down and cleared by Taylor. It's stolen brilliantly by Sharp. Cuts by one, lays it off inside the center circle. Did a bit too much was Jeffrey. Captain Holloway puts it back to Jeffrey. Puts it forward. One touch off the right boot to Sharp. Has brought Reed into play. Introducing Lewis. Swings the ball to the back post. Oh, lob. But from right to left. It's a goal kick to Excelsior. Great combination of passes for Wolmer's. But the final result, or the final touch, was poor in the end. Still on the low scoreline in this ISSA Burger King Under-14 urban final. 4 good combination of passes, call it 5. The finish was poor. Excelsior was tossing for the ball. Garding got the possession and get it right back to Wolmer's in the form of Wright, who falls over. Going to be a free kick to Wolmer's. after a push by Rodney. No goals on the cards just yet on the 14th final, sponsored by Burger King. Intended launch was blocked. Here comes Excelsior once again, but broken up by Taylor, who launched ball inside the penalty area. Goalkeeper, Mr. Philpotts, took some time before he got off the mark, not realizing the ball was inside the penalty area. Rolled it out to his captain, Small. Brilliant ball. This to Rodney. Rodney forces it down to Morrison. Morrison on the right-hand side. That's been nudged off the ball by Silvera. Morrison seemed like he didn't eat breakfast this morning, though. Looks very light. Plays very soft. Play continues. Bring that ball forward. Not the greatest touch by Jeffrey of Wolmer's. But back to Reed. 2 goes forward. Intended cross blocked by the captain, Small. Here comes Wolmer's once again. This in the form of Sharp, but broken up by Excelsior. Turned beautifully. Goes by 1, goes by 2, goes by 3. He's brought down. It's a free kick. Easy as you does it. I counted along. Like ABC, he went by 1, 2, 3. It's a free kick to Wolmer's. No goals on the cards just yet. Goalkeeper Philpotts. And his defender and his captain, Small. Just having a word. Referee Laming carrying back the four-man wall to 10 yards in his measurement. Silvera to the left. Also there is Jeffrey. Four-man wall has grown to 5. What a change by Wolmer's been made. So Judah Taylor being taken off. And number 2 being brought on. That's Rattray. Curler towards goal and through the hands of goalkeeper Philpotts. Wolmer's, they're broken the deadlock off a left-footed drive by Ramesh Lewis. They lead by 1-0. It's ISSA Burger King under 14 Urban Football Final. This in minute 48, right at Stadium East. The Wolmer's maroon and gold gone in front of the green and gold. 1-0 they lead. The goal scorer, Ramesh Lewis. Left-footed drive right through the grasp of goalkeeper Philpotts. Omar Sani, the coach of Excelsior, now on the back foot. Rattray just brought on. Excelsior making their first change. And we saw Wolmer's making 2 changes so far. Number 18 coming in. And going out, it is Shamara Edmondson, number 10. So Chinyan. Or Chinon, I should say. Not Chinyan, but Chinon. And brought on. Edmondson taken out. 1-0 Wolmer's, they lead over Excelsior. Maroon and Gold stepping up this afternoon. They did defeat them 1-0 at the Courtney-Walsh Oval on the grounds of Excelsior. That was in the first round. So they have that psychological advantage over them. So they are pretty confident. And they have not lost a match for the entire season. We're talking about Wolmer's. 1-0 is the scoreline. The goal scorer trying to launch the ball downfield. He scored with the left boot at that time, was using his right. Excelsior once again. Trying to go forward on the left-hand side, but broken up by the defender Maxwell. Well, free kick to Wolmer's. They lead by 1-0. Launched downfield by Silvera. Not the greatest clearance at all, coming off the left boot of Murray. Goes outside for a corner to Wolmer's, and they have the breeze in their back. Breeze still heavy. High corner inside the penalty area, bouncing, not cleared, and that, shot to the left, it's pushed away, brilliant save. That's not out to the woodwork just yet, or the woods, back inside, and the goalkeeper was walking away, turned his back to the play. Two saves from Philpotts, the first from the shot, a tame shot from Sharp, pushed it away, and then he saw the goal scorer, Mr. Lewis, running in, and he pushed it out of his path. Two beautiful saves. This for Philpotts. However, Wolmer, they are leading by 1-0. Lewis belting that downfield. Here comes Lewis again for Wolmer's. Deflected off his body, will be an Excelsior throw. He's onto the ball in a flash. Excelsior looking to play, or looking lethargic in their play. Small. He's tackled up. Spraying the pass on the left. The man who just came on, Chinyan. Morrison trying to burst up speed and been eased off by Maxwell, not illegally, says referee, but the referee has stopped the play because Morrison has not gotten up. Now he has. When he's sitting up somewhat, he looks uncomfortable. No signal made to the bench of Excelsior just as yet. Now the signal comes from referee Lamy to look on the striker Morrison. Has scored 8 goals this season. But when he's looked on, he has to come off the field. Only time a player stays on the field when he's down and attended to is when a yellow card is issued. So if someone fouls a player on the field and a yellow card is issued, the playing resume with the player on the field. If a yellow card is not issued, he will have to come off the field, resume the play, and then he can come back on. But still Wolmer's ball though. Controlling beautifully Sharp. Scoops up the play over the head of Jefferson, and a spore in the end of Sharp. That he was not, did not follow his name at all. Just a hand Excelsior throw in their own half. Cephas takes it. Puts inside to his captain, Small, turns away from one. Goes back to Cephas on the left. Oh, that's on Cephas. Looks to be Chinon who gave it away. Cephas stood at the ground, allowing Chinon to move forward to win a throw. It trailed by 1. I'm referring to Omar Stanley, coach at Excelsior High. So Wolmer's leading by 1-0. Goal scorer in minute 48, Ramesh Lewis, unofficial time. So is that a water break? It's a scheduled water break, yes it is, signaled by referee Lamy. That has been the difference between the two teams so far in this ISSA Burger King under 14 Urban Final. They lead by 1-0, searching for another title. As Wolmer's and also Excelsior searching for another title. However, they are on the back foot with time ticking away. So the game will resume here. ISSA Burger King under 14 Urban Final. 56 minutes gone inside this matchup. Wolmer's they lead by 1-0. Respective players are leaving their forming their, or should I say, from just in front of their technical area. Excelsior's possession. Captain Small, he walks over. Captain Small is extremely tall. He will take the throw. Thrown inside the penalty area, which will be cleared by Wolmer's. Controlled beautifully by Davis. One back by Small. Giving it right back to Wolmer's. Forced it upfield but blocked. Deacon defensively for Excelsior. One back beautifully by the goal scorer Lewis. Lays it on the left to the leading goal scorer Sharp. Sharp cuts inside but ran in a green and gold roadblock. Off forward. Morrison can't get it under control for Excelsior. But Wolmer's team wanting back possession. Morrison. Poor control again. A big clearance by the left boot of right. Puts the play to goalkeeper Phil Potts, moving well inside of its penalty area. Deacon. Rodney goes by one. Still Rodney going forward. Chips the play inside the penalty area. Morrison fell over. Collision with the other player. I don't know if it was a foul or not. I took my eye off the ball. But he says it was. He looked to referee Levy, who did not look at him any at all. Turning away from one. Brilliantly done by Murray. Find his captain Small. Small in possession. Small standing tall. Turning beautiful is Rodney. But it's turned away from Rodney. Looking back for Rodney again, this time with some space. Lobbing it top of the penalty area. Headed down by Captain Holloway. But Small again, he's everywhere for Excelsior. Time ticking away, they're down by one. Dispossessed. Morrison was trying to win that possession for Excelsior, but the big defender Silvera was there. Small. Pass intercepted. Foul committed. All right, so it's going to be a free kick to Wolmer's. Taken by Silvera inside the penalty area, deflected. Right to goalkeeper Philpotts. Oh, that's a bit lucky. Ball going right into the path of Jeffrey. Here comes Excelsior on the other end. Oh, studs showing though. Should be a yellow card coming out. This to right. The man from Wolmer's showed his studs and brought down Rogers. It's a free kick won by Excelsior alongside the center circle. Here comes Excelsior once again. Cutting inside, finding to Small. Small goes by one, puts inside the penalty area. A shot taken over the crossbar of the right boot of Cross. That is a goal kick for Wolmer's, who leads by 1-0. 61 minutes gone in the 70 minute affair. It's a Burger King under 14 urban football final. The crowd is building, the support for Excelsior is, but will that make a difference on the field? Small is tall. Morrison trying to bring the ball on the control. Trying to turn the ball, throw it away brilliantly. Throw to Excelsior. So let's see what will happen here, because it will be Deacon to take the throw. Another change will be made by Excelsior. Omar Stanley, number 19, will be coming on. After the throw, says referee Lamy. Deacon to take the throw. Oh, to be cleared by Wolmer's in the form of Davis. Turns beautifully, Davis. Goes by two. He's brought down, but the whistle does not come. As the captain switches on the right-hand side. Going forward, holding up the run. Wolmer's back inside, but it's towed away. They were looking for Sharp. And Excelsior having it once again. Controlled by Rogers. His options to his left. He finds Chinnon. Back to Rogers. And a slight tackle coming in. And another card will be coming. And this time to Maxwell. Showing the studs while sliding in. It's another free kick to Excelsior. This is about 36 yards out. So number 19 will be coming in. I don't have 19 on my card though, to be honest. There must be a change in the numbers. 17, 18, 21 and 40. So that I don't have. So free kick to Excelsior. Number 9 being taken out. That's Morrison. They are leading, well, not leading goal scorer, the second best in the goal scoring department for them. Has not been active at the top in attack for them. Excelsior. 64 minutes gone inside of this matchup. Small will take the free kick. Will he go towards goal? 3-man wall built by goalkeeper Livermore. You hear the crowd in the stands at the Stadium East complex. Referee Lamy blows the whistle. Small runs up, curls it into the wall. The wall doing its job. Cleared by Wolmer's. Not too far to the thighs of Walters. But it's taken up by Holloway. Puts the play on the left. Looking for Sharp. Sharp for Wolmer's. Inside the penalty area. Drifts left. Try to cut inside. But it's taken away by Excelsior. In the form of Jeffrey. Goes by one. Jeffrey has Sharp in his sights. Still Jeffrey. Trying to do everything and falls over. Jeffrey had Sharp. Could have easily passed him the ball. Was there to the left. To the touchline. Instead, he wanted to spin, he wanted to turn, he wanted to do everything, which was negative. Free kick. Next to Wolmer's after Holloway was taken down. 1-0 Wolmer's, they lead. Goal scored in minute 48. in the second half. A reminder, this is a 35-minute-and-a-half game under 14 finals under the ISSA umbrella, sponsored by Burger King. Goal scorer is Ramesh Lewis. We must be making another change very soon. It's not on your screen. Free kick comes. Sharp. Long range effort wide of the right upright. Drifted, it dragged wide. It's a goal kick to Excelsior. They remain forced. That's the next change for Wolmer's. He's coming in. The forest will be growing inside the second half of this fixture. And coming out is Rasheen Jeffrey, Wolmer's third change of the match. Head down, brilliantly done by Lewis. One back by Excelsior, but giving it right back to Wolmer's is the former Forrest, who just came on the pitch. Forrest wants it downfield, pulls it back to Holloway. Holloway has options, left and right. He goes to the left to find Sharp. Turns it right back to Reed. Reed back inside of his own half. Oh, going away from two defenders. Very good defensive work by Silvera. Should have been of confidence. His pass can't be controlled by Holloway. Excelsior back in possession. Giving it right back to Reed of Wolmer's. Holloway goes forward. Turns by two. Still Holloway. Lays it on the left-hand side. He's taken down. It's a free kick to Wolmer's. (1-0) their lead. Goal scored in minute 48. Can they double the advantage? That's the big question for the team based at Hero Circle. Some say Maraska Road. Some say the oldest school in the land. Some say a lot of things. What I can say, Silvera is standing over the possession. Forward wall, Silvera curl over the crossbar. Over the crossbar. It's a goal kick to Excelsior, trailed by one. Shot. Walters has Cephas to his right. Finds Cephas. His pass intercepted by Sharp. Turning beautifully, Davis puts it on the left. Looking for Lewis. Could not find him. Brilliant ball. There's a Rodney. Rodney swinging the play upfield, headed out. And we go into touch for an Excelsior throw. Small is everywhere. Trying to cross the ball, deflected. Picked up by Wright. On a yellow card though. Also two deflections. Can mount to one. Oh, that's not the greatest touch at all by Lewis. Was under no pressure whatsoever. Could have controlled and turned. Instead the ball bounced right in its favor. And the unfavorable put it into touch. That should be a foul throw. Cephas gets a lifeline, gets a throw. 6-7 meters. 6-7 minutes gone inside this matchup. Not meters, but minutes. Turning. Ball put now inside. Cleared on the right boot of Reed. Inside the center circle. Headed down. Cross. Chinnan. And they're giving it right back over to Wolmer's. Give and go. Brilliantly done to Forrest. Puts it forward. A brilliant ball by Forrest. Looking on. It's Lewis. He goes wider. Cuts inside with the goalkeeper to beat. Through. Oh, the goalkeeper, Phil Potts, blocked him well. Forrest was searching for his second goal. As Lewis was searching for his second goal. Lewis gets it back. Going by one. Not able to go by another. And it's cleared. Sharp. Holloway goes by one, cut in front. Holloway, the captain of Wolmer's. And Philpott's been brought involved in this play. Lewis. Sharp. Inside the center circle. This to Maxwell, who floats the play inside the penalty area, right to goalkeeper Philpott's, who collects on the bounce. Rodney turns for Excelsior. Puts it on the right. Looking for his captain. Small turns. And he's fighting and tossing for the possession for Excelsior. Ball towed into touch. 6 and 9 minutes gone inside this matchup. Many person asking why not a foul throw. So they're throwing the ball too close though, to be honest. Throw. Overhead kick. Not the greatest pass at all by Sharp. Everybody gets it back. Turns, lays off the possession to Forrest. Looks left and right. As Lewis to his left, he finds Lewis, who tries a back heel, but he gets it back inadvertently. Swings the play from left to right. Brilliant ball. This to Davis. Davis goes forward for Wolmer's. Davis inside the penalty area. He falls over. And no, it's not a play. It's a corner. It's a corner. Pointed by the second assistant. That's Mr. Ball. We are going to be in time added on. 4 minutes of time to be put on by the referee. Will be shown by the fourth official now. But in the meantime, while we await the 4 minutes to be shown, at least 4 minutes of time to be added on. A corner from the right for Wolmer's. Top of the penalty area cleared by Excelsior. Twisting and turning, chips the play up forward. The half line. It will be a throw to Wolmer's. Take it quickly. It's controlling. Small. Going through the legs of the defender right. But did not go forward with that though. Throw. Controlling beautifully. Deacon. Under the boots of Rodney. And that has summed up Excelsior's day. Disappointing to many of the spectators who came here this afternoon. While the Wolmerians are happy, smiling from ear to ear. Header. Now gets it to Small. Small with some space for Excelsior. Small lines up, swings across, and it's blocked up more so than away. Header back down into Wolmer's penalty area. Cleared. A lot of action to close out this final. The ball lobbed back inside the penalty area and will be watched as it goes across the goal line. And it's going to be a goal kick to Wolmer's. 4 minutes of time at least. And right now, there's one player down for Wolmer's in the form of Christopher Reed. And referee Lamy making a signal to short time medical, say that they want a stretcher, not anyone else. He's holding his abdomen. So a reminder though, fourth official showed 4 minutes on the clock. Have surpassed 2, call it 3. So at least 1.5 will be put on. At least 1.5 minute will be put on for a stop with the player. Taken off. Goal kick. Silvera launching into the half of Excelsior. First touch, not the greatest from Davis. Turned beautifully. Here's Excelsior once again. Turning once again between two defenders, running into a roadblock. Still trying to force it, although he had options to his left, but still running into the roadblock. He was clipped. And a free kick to Excelsior. I don't know why he's there. And another change to be made by Wolmer. Remember, Wolmer, they lead by 1-0. 1 goal has been the separator since minute 48 between these two teams for the Urban Under-14 crown under the ISSA banner, sponsored by Burger King. Big up to Burger King. Taste rules your way. Small with 3-man wall. Curl it! Oh, brilliant save! That was going in. That was going in. A brilliant save by Livermore. That was going in. The Excelsior supporters were on their feet. Wolmerans held their head. But when they saw the outstretched arm of goalkeeper Livermore push the ball over the crossbar, oh, they cried a sigh of relief. That was brilliant football all around. A brilliant free kick and a brilliant save. Oh, my word. Still a 1-0 scoreline. Wolmer's their lead of Excelsior. The time running down and Excelsior playing with the football. Wilver Gilnamy says it's on the right-hand side. So they're wanting to make a change. Wolmerans getting excited. In the meantime, Small will take the corner, going for an out swinger. Curl inside the penalty area. Ball popped up, cleared by Wolmer's. Not too far just yet. It will be cleared again, not too far again. Going for the cross. Standing over is Walters. Rattray is there. And that's it. Wolmer's are the 2023 ISSA Burger King Under-14 Urban Champions in the sport of football as they defeated Excelsior by 1-0 courtesy of a strike by Ramesh Lewis in minute 48. That has been the deal breaker. That was the separator. That has handed them the crown. Wolmer's, they are champions again in this competition. Congratulations to Wolmer's. Congratulations to both teams. But certainly Wolmer's did the deed. What they had to do, what they planned to do, what they executed on this glorious Monday afternoon. 1-0 winners, Wolmer's of Excelsior. Champions in the Under-14 Burger King ISSA football final.
the wrong one, so why not?